You are now listening to Barcode Boys.
Y'all funky ass up, y'all know the routine.
Niggas can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
I'm about halfway nowhere, and I know what I gotta do. I'm about FREESTYLE folding.
Hey,
I just need gotta come through. I need love, I need patience. Take me back to the basics. I just need one more shot at living. I just need one more shot like Pippin.
Niggas can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you. I am the have-not mascot.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Just some regular guys and gal having some real conversation. Get your funky ass up. You know the routine. What's good, LB?
Good morning. Good morning.
What is good with you? What's good with
Man,
you?
it's Friday.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
Friday, Freestyle Friday.
Yeah, that's what we say. It's Friday. Yes, it is. What's good, man? I guess I can start with a
Morning,
freestyle.
everybody.
I can start with a freestyle. What's up, Natalie? Everybody ain't nobody in here. Get y'all ass in here, man. I thought I put it on unlisted or something. I mean, put it on public or something. What's good though, man? What's good? How was your evening?
It was rough. We had a late evening.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
I
if you
couldn't
call
sleep
that,
good last night, so I was up.
I mean,
It
if
was
you call
rough.
that,
Just
if
threw
you
my whole sleep pattern off.
call that late.
That was late. That was really late for me.
Oh
I
my
don't know
goodness.
what y'all night owls got going on. Well, we know Fly. He sleep. He was sleep on the show, so he going to sleep.
Man, come on, man. that nigga throwing the towel on us. He throwing the towel. What's up with the people, man? Get on their head, man. Get on their head. Yeah, he throwing the towel, man. Like I said, I've been up since shit early this morning for real. Handling some things, man. Had to get out and get on the grind. But yeah, man. What's up with the people? What's up with the people, man? Let us know y'all in here, man. Peeking in with your peeking there. Let us know you're here, man. What's up, man? Let me get a freestyle or something, man. Let me get a freestyle up here or something.
Wake these people up.
Yeah. Maybe I end it off with that freestyle. I set it off with one of these freestyles first. Set it off with one of these. Let's see.
I was sitting on the porch with my hoodie pulled up. He had a cup in his hand, talking real slow. Said, what's wrong with you? You been moving strange. I said, I don't know, I just don't feel the same. He said, you getting older, better toughen your chest. I said, I try, but I can't even rest. He said, life hard, that's just how it go. I said, but why I feel alone in a room full of folks? He looked at me quiet, then he shook his head. Said, when I was your age, I kept mine in. Said, a man don't cry, a man don't fold. A man carry weight till his heart turned cold. I wanted to ask if that worked for him, cause I seen that same pain sitting under his skin. But I just looked down, started picking at my sleeve, thinking, is that the only man I'm allowed to be? High pain, that's what he told me. But hiding don't heal, it just make you lonely. High pain, but I don't believe that I've been quiet too long. Now I gotta speak. I said, so what I do when my mind don't stop? He said, keep working, pain leave when you on top. I said, what if I get there and it's still in me? He said, then you pray and keep it in the vibe from way back. I said, maybe survival ain't the same as living. He got real quiet like that line hit different. He said, you think I ain't had nights I couldn't breathe? I said, then why you never said that to me? He said, I ain't want you seeing me weak. I said, maybe I needed to know strong men bleed. He stared at the street like the street knew truth, like he saw his younger self sitting in my shoes. For a second I saw more than pride. I saw a grown man who never learned how to cry. I was
Damn.
I love that.
I don't know who that young man is. Young something. Young. Let me see what it said.
I was sitting on the porch with my
Young Ben. Go check him out. BYNN, Young Ben. I like the kid, man. He got some. I like that.
Them lyrics. I don't
I,
know if he wrote that.
I don't know, but it was definitely a deep song.
Them
Definitely a deep
lyrics.
song.
I was like, what?
Definitely a deep song. I ain't gonna lie about that. I like it. I like good morning, good morning, good morning.
Yeah.
Get on in.
His voice
Get
wasn't
on.
bad either. He definitely, sound mainstream.
Yeah, he sound like he could have something mainstream going on. Beat Magic, what's good, my brother?
Good
Aaron,
morning, y'all.
Larry Lamar, what's good with y'all,
Larry,
man?
good morning. Thank you, darling.
Yeah, man. What's good with y'all, man?
It's early. They had me up late last night.
Yeah,
I don't
man.
do late. I need my beauty rest.
Yeah, hey, man, forgive us. Hey, forgive us. Hey, man, listen, man, we got some stuff going on, man. We're gonna talk about it. It seems like every week something going on with Durk, man. But I've been saying this, man. They trying to, when they got you, man, it's hard for them to let you go, especially when they want you. Man. Lil Durk says feds added drug, robbery, and shooting claims after his lawyers spent 19 months preparing murder for hire defense. Let's hear what it says. Lil Durk is pushing back hard in federal court, claiming prosecutors shifted the direction of his case right before trial. According to TMZ, the Chicago rapper says his attorney spent 19 months preparing to defend him against allegations tied to the 2022 Los Angeles shooting that killed Savia Robinson, the cousin of Quando Rondo. Now Durk's legal team argues prosecutors have introduced new allegations involving drug trafficking, robbery, and a prior Atlanta shooting, changing the entire scope of the case just weeks before trial. Durk's attorneys, Drew Finland and Brian Steele, also claim the government revived evidence connected to a January 2022 Chicago killing after previously indicating it would not be used. His team says that the move forced them to prepare for what feels like a completely different case. Durk is asking the judge to separate the new charges from the original murder for hire case so the August trial can move forward. If not, he wants the indictment dismissed, arguing the delays violate his right to a speedy trial, which he is not lying. Remember, I said that before. Speedy trial, get them things knocked out of there. Durk was arrested in Florida in October 2024. The judge has not ruled. It seemed like they're trying to railroad him now. But it seems to me like that murder for hire case, they don't really got nothing for him. They don't really got nothing on him. So they're trying to find something. They're trying to throw everything at him so something will stick. You know what I'm saying? So something to stick. I was gonna put the Pooh Shiesty video up here as well with Pooh Shiesty and how they back Gucci down, but old boy pulled the blick out in that, so YouTube ain't fond of that. But yeah, man, I think like I said, they trying to get something to stick, man. It seemed like they don't got they murder for hire case is falling apart right in front of them, and they trying to get something to stick. I don't like it, and hopefully, they said the judge hasn't ruled. Hopefully, the judge rules properly and get that thing thrown out of here, man, because I don't like it.
Are you saying it's looking good? That's what I need to hear. Are you saying it's looking good?
It look more than good, actually. He's saying the lawyer's saying all the right things. Like I said, Durk is asking the judge to separate the new case charges from the original murder for hire case so the August trial can move forward. They want that case to move forward because they know they ain't got nothing on them. Durk got to know, if you ain't got too much on me. If not, he wants the indictment dismissed in its entirety because this is how you play ball. You got to know how to play this game. Arguing the delays violate his right to a speedy trial. And he not lying. Y'all keep pushing my cases back, pushing the case back. Now we're going to have to push the case back a little more because we trying to prepare for this other charges you done put and try to add on to this case. Nah. Y'all moving crazy. Y'all moving strange. And like I said, they trying to put a bunch of stuff on them so they could get something that stick. Something that stick. And that's how they playing it, man. And even with the Pooh Shiesty case, right? And I'm just going to bring this up. I know everybody done seen the video by now. Them back of Gucci down and him doing all that. Who you think released that video? The feds. They want something to be able to stick. They released that video so people could already prejudge and say, yeah, he did this. Yeah, this, you know what I'm saying? So they could have him nailed to the cross. But that case ain't signed, sealed, and delivered either because you ain't see Pooh Shiesty with no gun in his hand. But Pooh Shiesty, man, CEO Big 30. Is that his name, Fly? The kid that got arrested with him, CEO Big 30?
Yeah. That was Big 30.
People better keep their eyes on him, man. Like, I don't think he actually had a phone. I think he had the glasses, Fly, you know, the joints.
Yeah,
he had the glasses on recording. But you backed your man against the wall. And all I could think is you backed your man against the wall, but check it out. You got a bail. How you get a bail? How you end up getting a bail and he can't get bail or get nothing? So we got to keep our eyes on this guy because he might be doing a little, I ain't going to say, you know, he out here like Ratatouille, but it's a possibility, man. It's a possibility, man. It's a possibility. But like I said, you ain't see Pooh with no strap. You know, so y'all got him with gun violations and all this stuff. And not for nothing, Pooh Shiesty case ain't supposed to be no federal case. So I think the feds trying to build something up bigger on Pooh Shiesty. That ain't even supposed to be no federal case. So the way they play, man, they play dirty. And when you know they play dirty, you got to play just as dirty. You got to have your lawyers playing dirty in there, man. Speedy trial. I want this thing moving fast. You know, because when I know you ain't got no evidence, we want it moving fast. We want it moving fast. I need
it's part of your rights.
Yeah, and I need these guys to cool on down, man. Pipe down, man. Pipe down. Y'all young niggas out here getting money, man. Y'all out here throwing the whole bag away. Looking goofy. Like, I don't know, man. I don't like what Pooh did, man. I don't even like how he was talking to Gucci and the real nigga and all that. Man, sit your ass down somewhere, man.
He was wilding, bro.
You got the goddamn ankle bracelet monitor on and all that, nigga. They knew exactly where you was at. They saying you in violation. They saying you in violation, man. You was violation of that. They saying you was messing around with one of the directors of the joint where you was at. Like, come on, man. I little niggas out here getting too much money, man, and y'all throwing this shit away, man. Y'all looking crazy, man. But this tell you that I could tell him and Durk that they've been in the streets for a long time, man. And they young guys. But they've been out there for a long time, and you can tell, man, because they stuck in them ways and they still living a certain way where they trying to impress either people around them or impress the masses of people that's watching them and following them. And nigga, you made it. Ain't gotta be impressing nobody. That shit corny. That shit is weak and that shit is old, man. I wish they, like I said, pipe down, man. Hopefully they get to see the streets again, because both of them in serious trouble. So hopefully,
Inshallah.
Yeah, hopefully, man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, well, we know Durk heavy in there on his dean. I don't know what I don't know what Pooh Shiesty has though. That
he need to get on his dean.
But he do, but he had a pocket, bro. I saw that video.
May change your life, man.
And not for nothing, Gucci wasn't on no scary shit, man. He said, I did it, man. What you want? You said you wanted to be released, but I released you. Pooh Shiesty from 1017, man. You released.
But still in all, you thinking somebody from his lifestyle definitely not going to the law. We gonna operate how we supposed to operate because y'all just bugged out. Y'all just did what? Y'all put a gun on me?
See, he might have made the first initial statement, right? But what I'm understanding, right, and I still say a rat for doing that, for making an initial statement. But I don't think he's going to no court. I don't think he even going to follow through with it because he don't have to. It was other people that was harmed and robbed in this situation. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He don't have to do that. This nigga
saying,
security.
How you
this
think he
nigga
should have operated? You think he should have just let it go? Like, yo, man, I'm letting that shit go. Them niggas robbed me, whatever.
He might have let it go, right? Even if he let it go, his ex-security who got his shit took, the saying he feared for his life, is an ex-cop.
Oh, okay. Damn.
That nigga ain't letting this slide. That nigga is the one that wrote the letter to the judge. I fear for the safety of my family. I'm looking around the corner and watching it. Like, come on, man. You out here doing bonehead shit. And like I said, man, I think the best thing you would have been able to do was just straight talk to Gucci, man. Like, let's sit down, man. Let's talk. Let's discuss, hash our problems out. And that's a problem we have in our community, man. Niggas don't know how to talk to each other. And it go from, oh, this nigga trying to play me, to next step is the violence and whatever else. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas don't want to talk or have a discussion. You know what I mean? And he living by them old principles. Nah, you're an entity now, man. You're a business. Your name is a business, man. Man, these guys, man. I'm disappointed in just, I'd see him come home. He got the Maybachs and all this shit in the video and two-tone, same color joints and all the money he putting up, and he got the song out right now with Glorilla. And looking stupid, man. We ain't heard nothing from Durk in a minute because, his situation. But like I said, Durk's situation look pretty, just because they adding charges don't mean, Durk finished, because people think that type of shit. Oh, he finished. Nah, he ain't finished. What you think they doing? They, after 19 months, they adding more charges. Nah, that ain't finished. That mean they ain't got nothing, and they trying to throw more shit at them so something could stick because they know they ain't got a solid case. So now they trying to get something to stick, and they trying to paint him out as the bad guy. He did this in Atlanta. He did this in Chicago. He did this. Oh, he's just out of control. And that's how they want to make it look when they go up there. He going to trial in front of them, in front of the jury. So when the jury's sitting up there and they hearing all the stuff you charged with, they're like, oh my God, oh yeah, he's a menace. And that's how they think. And they go off that shit sometime, and they might not even have a solid case, but just on the strength of all the charges, they like, wow, he's charged with all this. Yeah, we got to go ahead and find him guilty. And it'll be two people out of the bunch like, yeah, he guilty, and swayed everybody else to say, yeah, we going in that favor because he's just a menace. All his boys died. And you think about that, right? Well, his reputation, not even his reputation, the reputation of the people around him. When you think all his niggas dead, all the bodies they got, all the stuff that's going on just around them, the people that's affiliated with him, what you think they thinking about him when they bringing all these charges up against, oh, he's the ringleader. Oh, he's the money guy. He's the guy with the money. Murder for hire. Yeah, get him. They will play that game with you, and you don't want to play that game. Because like I say all the time, man, once they got you, you never know how it plays. Never know how it plays out, man. You never know how it plays out. I don't really necessarily think Bearded Kings. I don't really necessarily think that I don't really necessarily think it's over for Durk. Like I said, they adding all these new charges because they first case that they had against him, the murder for hire, that wasn't a solid case. They letting you know it ain't a solid case. If you know how the feds play or how the state play, they'll try to add extra charges on you because they case not solid. They want something to stick. And once they stick, you think of all the charges they giving them. Drug trafficking. What do you need the drug traffic for? This nigga making millions. Robbery. a prior Atlanta shooting, and that's probably the shooting that he got caught up with Vaughn. That's probably the shit that he got caught up with Vaughn. With the guy, I think it was some guy selling sneakers or some shit like that they got caught up with. But I don't know, man. I don't know if he cooked, man. We're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. Like I said, man. You see, it says the judge ain't ruled in them other. You know, they talking about, you know, throw that out or separate the cases. You know what I'm saying? Don't make it all one case. You try to make it all one case, then then he might be cooked, because the way it looks to a jury, all these things you saying about a person, and the jury like, God damn. And you think about all the stuff that he's affiliated with, or the people he's affiliated that he might be done. But I don't necessarily think he's done, man. Like, just because they got a bunch of charges on you and they making you look like the bad guy, you'll see a nigga walk right out of jail, free man. Like, I don't necessarily think Durk done. Now, Pooh Shiesty, on the other hand, where you got video evidence of him doing whatever he's doing, and like I said, his case ain't even a slam dunk, right? Because they got him on weapons charges and all that other shit. You never seen him display a weapon in the video anyway. You know what I mean? They might try to say he orchestrated it or did whatever, but you got to be able to prove that, man. You got to be able to prove that. So I don't know, man. The feds got a 98% conviction rate, Bearded King, because niggas cop out. That's why they got a 98% conviction rate. See, people be getting that shit totally twisted with the conviction rate. Oh, they got a 98, and that's why so many niggas go in there and cop out. Most of the niggas that go to trial with the feds, man, they not used to going to trial with the feds. Not used to going to trial because niggas copping out. They scare you to death. Here, take this 300 months. Take this 400 months, and niggas is like, what the hell? I cop out. Give me the 120 months. I take the 120 months. You know, and that's how they be getting you, man. It's not necessarily over for these dudes in the feds, man. And I'm not gonna say the feds is sweet, but they not used to going to trial, man. They not used to going to trial. They used to niggas copping out all the time, man. That's why the conviction rate is so high, because niggas go in there and say, all right, what y'all said? I'm facing what? Man, what's the other options? Oh, well, you could take this 120 months, and I'll take the 120 months. And that's how they get niggas, man. They scare you. They scare these niggas into taking time, man. Now, Pooh Shiesty, on the other hand, like I said, he might be done. If they could convince, and I keep it real, I don't think he probably gonna even go to trial. I think because they got the video evidence or whatever the case may be, I think Pooh Shiesty may cop out. But it ain't gonna be copping out to something crazy. It's not gonna be crazy like we thinking. Like, you know, and how they making it seem. It's not gonna be like that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody get harmed or none of that shit. Some people say they got their stuff taken. Now, if Gucci say, yeah, I got the $1 million ring, took it in this, that, and the third, that you get Gucci on the stand, he might be done, man. He might be done. They're going to make an example out of either one of them if they get convicted. I believe that wholeheartedly. Because you see, I believe that, you know, the rap game been targeted for mad long now. You know, and it seems like these guys is just throwing rocks at the penitentiary at this point. You know, they throwing stones. Come get me. Oh, I'm over here.
Right.
Yeah,
and giving them evidence.
Yeah, I did this. Yeah, let's get everything on video. You know, they throwing rocks. So I think that if any one of them get convicted, they're going to finish them. And like I said, I'm going to say this again. I don't know how Pooh Shiesty and his lawyers is going to play this. His case shouldn't even be a federal case. That's not a federal case. So either they got something more on Pooh Shiesty and they trying to build a stronger case on him. That's not really a federal case, man. And that case, don't, you know, mock me and say, you know, or you know, say what I'm saying. But in my instance, I done seen a lot of people shit get thrown out of the feds into he is on federal probation, right? So you do get them fed points and all that shit. He is on federal probation. But that case, I'm gonna say it again, that case ain't no federal case. What we seen that was really federal in a state where you niggas is licensed to carry and all that other shit. You saying he went over state lines on the ankle monitor? I thought they was in Texas when that happened. I thought his parole. I thought he was in the halfway house in Texas, and that's where the shit happened. Gucci Man came down there, and that's where the shit happened at. Now, if he went on the state lines, now I know they saying that he was he had an ankle monitor on. They knew where he was supposed to be. They knew where he was at, and I heard that he was dealing with one of the counselors in the halfway house or whatever the case may be, and that's how he was able to do a lot of the shit that he was doing, violating. And then they saying they got him on recording saying he was smoking, drinking, doing all this other crazy shit. Who Shicey's just a young knucklehead, man. I'm gonna tell you that. If he did go over the state lines, though, that definitely might be fair. But I ain't gonna say my understanding. I thought that all that shit happened in Texas. I could be wrong, but he was in Texas in the federal halfway house. So if he wasn't in Texas, that's his ass. That's his ass. And they fighting to keep him in there, man, trying to say how dangerous he is. And once you get them type of labels, man, they're gonna paint you that way. That's why we getting to see. Think about this. This is federal evidence in a big case, a high profile case. How we getting to see the video? They releasing it because they want people to prejudge. When they go pick that jury, everybody know about the tape already. Everybody done seen the tape, and they already prejudged them and said, yeah, he guilty. Gucci did the right thing, and all that other shit. But you never know how they play in a court of law, man. It's always on them to prove your guilt. You know what I'm saying? You just got to know how to play the game with them, because this shit I say all the time is a game. And if you don't know how to play the game or don't know the law, you're going to lose every time. I can tell you what, Durk got the right lawyers for the job. He got the right lawyers. He got Brian Steele and Drew Finley. He got the right lawyers for the job. Durk. I believe Durk. Like I said, man, I'm going to say this before we get off this shit. I believe Durk has a high chance of beating the whole case. And if he don't beat it, he gonna get something like time served for some minor shit that they probably can get on him. But he got a great chance of beating his case. There's no way after 19 months and we about to go trial, y'all come with drug trafficking, shootings, and other shit that from the past that y'all said y'all wasn't gonna use, that y'all felt like y'all couldn't use, but y'all bringing it up anyway. That's because y'all don't have nothing on this case. Because if y'all thought this case was a slam dunk, y'all know this case right here finished me.
Mm-hmm.
I think Durk has a real high probability of walking right out the doors. They play, like I said, man, they play. You see what my shirt say? Paperwork certified. Yeah. I had to go fight their ass too. Like, so you just got to know how to fight them, man. And don't be scared, man. A lot of times they scare you with them numbers, man. They scare you with them numbers, and niggas start shaking in their boots and be like, yo, oh, God damn it. Ooh, what you saying? Hold up, man. What? I can get half. Oh, I can get half of that?
Whoa.
I just take the half, man. Give me the half of that, man. I just take half of that, man. Give me the half, man.
Take the Big Mac meal, man. I take the Big Mac meal.
Give me the half, man. You said 20? 120 months? Give me the 120 months, man. I take 10 years, sit my ass down for 10 years, and niggas be happy with it, man. And that's how the feds play. That's why they, like I said, their conviction rate so high because they know how to scare niggas out their boots. Like, what if I fight and lose?
As soon as they hear life,
so if I fight and lose, god damn it, man.
Life? He said, what the fuck you mean life?
My girl gonna leave me, man. My girl gonna leave me, man. They said life. Niggas don't even want to call home and tell a girl, man, hey, babe, man, yeah, they talk about life. Niggas don't even want to do that. Oh, he's spending millions on this case. He's spending some bread on this case. But one thing about Durk, I don't know if it's like this with Pooh Shiesty, right? One thing about Durk, he has solid allies in the streets that got a lot of money. Right? It's a lot of guys mess with Durk. You hear him, Free Durk, and it's a lot of guys that mess with Durk. He got allies, so if his money start running dry, he got some guys that's gonna chip in and do certain things. Shit, 50 Cent said he sent them. I think he said 500,000 or some shit like that. Like, he got allies in these streets, man. So he gonna be good, man. He gonna be good, man. And like I said, man, when they got a solid case, they play it like they got a solid case. That's the same thing I was saying about Diddy, and I don't want to bring up Diddy because people hate Diddy guts. I was saying the same thing about Diddy, though, that they didn't have a solid case, right? What was the shit that I said they would get him on, Fly? The shit that they got him on. I said these little bullshit charges, trafficking, course, doing all this bullshit, the Mann Act. I said, yo, if they get him on anything, they're going to get him on the Mann Act. It's going to be the lightest little charge that you like. The Mann Act, ain't nobody never been convicted of this shit ever. Ain't nobody like the Mann Act. It's just so happy you get him on the Mann Act, the first nigga to ever go down on a Mann Act for that type of time. Come on, man. They play different, man.
I don't know. I hear what you're saying. Everybody deserve a fair shake, but
is that Tibetical or T-betical?
I need criminals to understand when you committing criminal activity, whether you get caught for that particular activity or not. You know, you taking and assuming the risk of being
You're definitely taking a risk
in these situations where it may turn out to be unfair. It may turn out to be some time served. I don't know why people running around saying free criminals, but that's just crazy to me.
Hey, Benny King, think about that, bro. He said he was on a one-man RICO. They had Diddy on a one-man RICO. That shit is unheard of, bro. Like, think about that, yo. This is what I'm saying about how the feds play, right? They wanted him really to cop out. They wanted him to shit in his pants. Nigga said, man, I'm taking y'all ass to trial. He went to trial and basically spanked them. They said, man, give him 4 years. Don't nobody just be doing us like this. They not used to that. That shit is crazy, man. That shit crazy. Yeah, I'm from up top too, man. I'm from Jersey, so I know how this shit play, man. I actually had some shit in New York as well, man. But it's just crazy how they play, man. It's crazy how they play, yo. And we be saying, yeah, you do the crime, you do the time. You be like, do the time, motherfucker. You don't know these motherfuckers playing dirty as hell. Ain't nobody trying to go do no time. Like,
yeah, but you playing dirty too. Like, I don't know. It's like the innocence factor to me is crazy.
Hey, it's not even. It's not the innocent factor. It's not the innocent factor. Me. I always thought different, right? Like I say the shit on this show, right? And I'm not trying to convince nobody to do no crime or do nothing, right? But this country is built around crime and criminals. So y'all motherfuckers criminals, but I can't be one to come up. I can't do the shit I need to do to come up. Y'all did it.
Yeah,
and I always listen.
People tell you can't do what everybody else do.
And I always felt like that, right? I'm lawless. Right? I don't believe in all that shit everybody else feel like, oh, the police said this, that, fuck the police. That's how I feel. Right? Me personally, right? And I'm not telling nobody else to feel like that, but this country is built on that. These people, motherfuckers, did crime, came up, they still coming up doing crime, and we do it, and they smoke our boots. So I play the game just like them. I would say I did. play the game. I don't play the game like that no more. But I did play the game just like them. We go to court, and if I get caught, we gonna play the game. This court shit is a game. Everything is a game. I'm not just coming up with this shit now that I'm older. I always felt like this. This shit has all been a game. It's about who can achieve by doing. You see what's going on right now. Forget. You see what's going on right now. Imagine how it was back in the day when the gold rush and all that shit was coming on, and all this shit was going on, and people coming up. Man, listen, man. If I was around back then, they'd have hung me from a tree. Because I'm thinking just like them. Y'all doing dirt, I'm doing dirt. I'm building me a posse of people. We going to try to get some gold too. We trying to strike oil too. We trying to take land too. We trying to do everything y'all doing. Y'all ain't no different than nobody else. Y'all bleed like I bleed. Right? And I always just felt like that, man. I always felt like that. Ain't nobody superior over me, man. And I just feel like that. And I'm always feel like that until the day I'm in the ground. It's nobody superior over me. Just because you say, yeah, I'm the law. Fuck you.
So let me ask you this, E. Are you saying we don't need the police? Is that what you're saying?
I say we need something different. Right? I respect the police. Right? At the end of the day, they got a job to do. But I've been saying this, and I'm going to keep saying this. We need something different. The police dirty. The law, the judicial system is dirty. We got to stop acting like this shit is not the truth. Right? We just go along to get along, yo, right? We all just getting by and following the shit they going through. No, we don't need the police, Betty King. We need something different.
We can't have lawlessness. We can't have lawlessness. Like we can't have a bunch of people running around trying to get over.
I said, listen, I said I'm lawless. I don't abide by that shit.
But it's a whole lot of people that do abide by lawlessness. They don't.
It's a lot of people do. But just that we just talked about it yesterday, right? It is a lot of people that abide by law. You know how many people abide by law and get killed for doing nothing, right? I get it. I understand. But I'm a nigga that ain't never coming to them problems. I wonder why. I wonder why. Right? We do. I say we need the police. We need something similar to the police. I get it. We need something that's going to monitor the law. We need peace officers, not police overseers that think they.
What you mean peace officers? Like,
we need peace officers.
People that come around and tap you on your shoulder. Oh, don't do that, baby. No.
We need people to come in. That's coming in. We need people that's coming in peace first, not coming with hostility.
Yo, I watched a video yesterday of a dude walking into domestic violence. As soon as he opened the door, dude shoot the cop right in the face, bro.
Why you think that is, though? Right? And I'm not saying it's the right thing to do. But why you think that is?
I don't know. Because the cop
Because he don't believe in the law. Because he don't believe in the law. He don't believe in the law.
Nah, it's some niggas that's nutty as hell, E. You know what I'm saying?
It is niggas that's nutty as hell.
Bro.
See, we call these niggas. Listen, we call these niggas nutty as hell. There's not a lot of them. So what are the police that's killing innocent people? Are they nutty?
It's some nuts that are police too.
So when are we gonna recognize that? When are we gonna recognize that and stop saying everybody else is nutty? And they not nutty. When we gonna start recognizing?
We get rid of it. I say that we apply the law to everybody.
Man,
and I feel like it even needs to be stricter laws. Like it's immediate punishment. We ain't even got to go through all this XYZ. If you seen you done it, go to jail. That's it.
This is the best thing to do, man. To stay out their fucking way. Y'all laughing? I'm dead ass serious, man. You think that was policing what the nigga did to you and mommy?
No, it's bad policing.
I'm not
bad policing.
It's a lot of bad policing. There's more bad policing than good policing.
I won't say that.
I know cops. I know a lot of cops. Yo, we got family members. People. I know cops, bro. All cops.
I won't say that because I've never encountered a bad police officer.
Is a good cop.
I've never encountered a bad police officer in all of my almost 50 years. I've never.
Yo,
so
I said
You know, I played at the police athletic league. All my coaches were cops and firemen.
You playing basketball with them, my nigga.
Football, I'm saying.
Yeah, whatever you doing with them, yeah, they're gonna be good in that instant. Yeah, they are. They're gonna be good in that instant. They are. Yes, you are. You are 100% correct. Hey, they're gonna act like a friend and everything.
Just parole public schools and just sit there. They're just regular cops.
Yo,
that's protecting kids for real.
I'm just saying, man. It just sounds more like you're on the side of the criminal having a chance to prove that they're not a criminal versus being an upholder.
That's what the law is. Lady Justice wears a blindfold.
So I'm saying if we're talking about making a change,
we got this shit confused.
Take the blindfold off and apply the law across the board to make it everybody.
Who's gonna take the blindfold off Lady Justice?
Again, so if we're
Lady Justice has been wearing a blindfold since she's been in every courthouse you go to, on the stoop, on the steps, when you go in the courthouse, Lady Justice wears a blindfold. This is a game, people. It's about who can prove who wrong.
If I'm talking about making a change, I feel like the change need to be something stricter that applies to everybody, not just certain groups of people that can be proven, or if you don't have enough money.
And this is what I'm saying. And this is what I'm saying, man. My daughter's fiance is about to be a sheriff, right? I don't think he's a bad person. I said this yesterday. I don't think all cops are bad. But I believe that if you're not a bad cop and you're not holding your people accountable, you just as bad as them. Somebody correct me when I'm wrong.
But right? We supposed to be holding our own people accountable. We sitting here trying to defend criminals.
I'm not listening.
Free Durk.
Listen,
listen. I was just about to say, honestly, that's the same thing.
This is no, it's not.
That's the same thing.
It's fucking not.
It's the same thing. We need to hold our people accountable. Free did it. We know everybody.
We'll argue about this.
If your man goes and kills somebody and you say free him, what does that mean?
Fly, don't act like you ain't did that before. Listen, I'm not getting into that.
That's the same thing.
I'm
guilty of it.
I'm not. Listen, dog. What I'm saying is, it is not the same thing, right? If we just think about this,
it's the same
just
thing,
think about this. We got the government right now. We know they have broken the law. We know that they have broken the fucking law. I don't hear nobody saying nothing, like doing nothing. We worried about our people breaking the law, doing the same shit these motherfuckers doing.
Because we're living with
I don't care what a nigga do to get their money, man.
Accountable if we're talking about doing something better for our community. We can't.
I don't care. Listen, I don't care.
Do it because they do it.
I'm not saying do nothing. I'm saying I don't care what a nigga do to get their money.
You see, and there lies the issue that I have with what you're saying. Because if you don't care what they do to get their money,
I do not care. I'm going to say this one more time. I do not care what nobody do to get their money. Nobody care what the government doing. Nobody care what the government doing every fucking day that we see.
It's just a different way to think about it.
No, we just against our fucking people. That's the big issue with me.
No, we're not. I'm not against nobody. I'm against the criminal. If you're doing bad in my community, I have a problem with that, and I'm not gonna stand with no picket sign and defend you.
I don't care what nobody do to get their money, right? And a lot of people, you know, feel like they're gonna get that shit from somebody. They might as well get it from me. I don't care what you do to get your money. I'm not hating on nobody. I'm not even pocket watching. I don't care what nobody do to get their money. But I know what the government did to get theirs. I know what the elites did to get theirs.
You can't do what everybody do.
Man, you ain't gonna tell me what I can't do. This is the problem. This is the problem with us. We are suckers, and we suckers at heart. Nah, man, we suckers, and we suckers at heart. It's just a fact.
Strength,
right? Listen, man.
You can't
man, all that bullshit don't work, LBZ. Man, all that bullshit. I hear what you saying. I get it. Everybody ain't like me. I get it. Everybody ain't got the heart to be like me. I get it. We just suckers at fucking heart. We willing to take and accept whatever the fuck they give us. That's just what we offer as black people. That's why we're in the fucking predicament we in now, because we ain't got no fucking balls to get out here and do what the fuck we need to do by any fucking means necessary. That's our fucking problem. That's the main problem we got. Man, shut up, Gunny Walker. That's our main problem right there.
I'm not a sucker, by the way.
Man, you could call it whatever you ain't never been in a situation to have to stand on.
I haven't, because I don't put myself in those situations.
So you can't talk to people that been in situations where they gotta stand on something.
My point is, don't do crime if you don't want to go to jail.
Who said that? If you gotta go to jail, it's another game that you gotta play when you go to jail. And this is the whole conversation we've been having.
So stop with the they ain't doing it right. It ain't real. Stop with that shit, because
shit ain't real.
Don't put
that shit ain't real, and it's a game.
In it. Don't be out.
You know the thing is, a lot of times, right? I hear people. I heard somebody say they ain't from the streets and all this shit, right? I get it. You're on the outside looking in, right? You're from the outside looking in. You willing to accept whatever's done to you and try to live a righteous life, starve if you have to. You willing to do all that shit. Everybody not willing to do that shit.
And I said, clear as day, if you do, that's your choice. But then we can't sit here and defend you for your wrongdoings in court.
I'm not defending anyone.
Oh, you defend.
I don't care what nobody does.
Listen,
I don't care.
Somebody's that's shooting up and robbing people and killing people and murder. They know they did it. They got rapped.
Listen, man.
They've been on the street. They've been rapped about it and told stories about it and videoed about it. But
listen, I don't care what nobody do.
That's crazy
to get their bread, right? We got to stop acting like this country ain't built on violence. People die every day. Listen, man, I'm not.
Don't make it right.
But it happens every day.
Don't make it right.
Either you're gonna be the. I hear you. I hear you. People die every day. I don't care what nobody do to get their money. I don't care what nobody do to get their money. We ain't out here screaming on the elite and saying go lock the elite up. We ain't saying go lock the government up for what they doing. They still out here moving, ball and chain, and we say, yeah, let's follow the law. Let's do everything they say. Let's fall in line. I get it.
I haven't said none to the fact. What I'm saying is, if we're having a topic and we're discussing what's wrong with these kids being charged in the court of law and the things that they're going through, they put themselves in that situation. I would have the same conversation about the elites. I have the same conversation about Trump.
So what
you need to be held accountable.
So what did I say in the beginning, though? What did I say in the beginning?
I don't know what you said in the beginning that changed over the time of the course of the conversation, but I'm responding to what the conversation was about.
Ain't nothing. How you don't know what I said in the beginning? The beginning started the whole conversation.
But it changed because now we're into defending why these
No, you keep saying I'm defending. I said I don't care what nobody does to get their money. You could care about that. I don't care about that. Right? Because we got a whole government and a whole society that's been built around violence, crime, and this is how people operate.
It doesn't.
The elite. This is how the elite operate, right? This is how the elite operate. I get it, man. Where we learn the violence from? Where we learn the violence from?
You don't have to partake in the violence.
Where did we learn the violence from?
You don't have to partake in the violence. You don't have to. You can live a peaceful life. You can be an upstanding citizen.
Okay.
You can be a decent person.
I mean, that's what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to be now.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to be now. Right? But I tell you what, and it's just a cold fact. If my back up against the wall, I'm about any means necessary nigga, man. Period. So
I got you. I'll be right there behind you somewhere.
We can take what we want from that, man. I'm about any means type of person, man. If my back up against the wall. Man, white kids break the law more than y'all just get slaps on the wrist.
Right.
Yeah, your bitch ass back up here, ETC. I see what's going on. Fuck nigga Fridays.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man. You know, I'm zero tolerant, man. I don't play. I wish I could see some of these people in real life. They would know how really are. They would know how I really
I got a Jersey City one at the bottom.
Where?
Oh, way at the bottom.
Yeah,
go laugh, E.
Yeah, this shit crazy. I see you put something in there.
This is gonna be fun. Watch this. Man, why niggas act like I ain't saying I'm bad and I ain't playing? Niggas act like if I back what I pack like I ain't spraying. Niggas act like talk about crack and I ain't weighing. Like when a club pack and I walk in the back and I ain't paying. It's G shit. I only be with niggas I eat with. I only be with niggas I be with. I don't dick ride or switch sides when I click, hide. I ain't with the yaggity yak. I don't let shit slide. My grip right on my sis side with a clip inside. With a spit if you don't split you die or it split you wide. When the pistol rise like grits you fry. Sizzle. Look at it whistle. Look at it kiss you. With it go through your shoulder, hit the nigga that's with you. This shit is official. The kibble and bit you, dog eat, frog leap, jump up, gun pump. One man down, one slump, one chump. Ran around the corner, hand down the farmers. I kept his ass running, he ran around the border. I kept his ass running, he ran down the Florida. The nigga kept running, he ran around the water. Fuck him, I'm whipping the grams, drown the water. It's fresh, I raps to ran around the order. Yes, I'm wrapping my hand around your daughter. Breasts. You rather corny got bread had before me. I'm the ghetto Barry Gordy. See my millimeters now, but my caliber's 40. My shooter couldn't get him, so he had to get a shorty. I ain't paying him, I gave him a beef patty and a 40. He a gangster. My love is bulletproof. Yep. Drop top, I don't know where to put a roof. Shorty jaw tight, I don't know why I couldn't loose. If I pull my dick out too fast to pull the truth. I put the truth in the same place that I put the proof. I put your skull in the same place that I put the juice. I am Hannibal Lecter, my tech lint on my dress up. Dope gang, we should be kept in the animal shelter. The dope man gave me work, the gram that I stretched up. I made the money triple, so I handed him extra. Hammer on my waist. What you think my hand on my belt for? My toolie well talked through my.
Yeah, that's Graph, y'all. For those that don't know, a lot of people out of town might not know him because he ain't mainstream. But yo, Fly, you ever remember him talk about Joe Budden stole his style?
Yeah,
because he definitely changed his style and shit when Joe Budden came out with pump me up. He said, "Man, that nigga stole my style and all that." But I like Graph, man. That? I like Graph. Yeah, I like Graph, man.
Yeah, his name Graph. He been around for like shit. He been around for like 20 years. He been around for a long time.
He definitely been around since 50.
I was about to say he been around since I was when I was in high school. He was nice. Him
and 50 had the same management, Black Hand Entertainment. At first,
big up Cancer, big up.
Yeah, him and 50 was under the same management or whatever the case may be. But yeah, man, you know, I love it. Let me just say this real quick, man. I love everybody, man. Police too, as long as they ain't in my way, man. Point blank, period. Even ETC with his bitch ass, whatever his name, even him. As long as you ain't in my way, we ain't got no problems, man. I know it sounds like talk, but boy, if you ever ran into me. Let's talk about, you know what I really want to talk about? I want to talk about this young Miami, man. Y'all see they trying to boycott her?
Yep.
And I'm not rightfully so.
You know my boy really was trying to boycott at the event we was at Juneteenth.
And I knew
I ain't never been a fan,
reason, and I knew I've never been a fan, but she got the hottest record in the street. And what I want to say is, let me just, first of all, Indy Irie said she wasn't trying to boycott it, but Indy Irie started up a whole goddamn thing and everybody on her neck. That shit ain't gonna get her boycotted, but I'm gonna say what I gotta say before I even play anything. When did we become hypocrites, yo? I'm gonna say that first. When
It
did we
depends on what
become?
you mean by hypocrites?
When did we become hypocrites? Because WAP was out. Ain't nobody say boycott motherfucking
Beyonce.
No, Cardi B and
Cardi
goddamn
B and
Megan Thee
Megan Thee Stallion.
Stallion. All these like throughout the years, we've had a bunch of songs, negative songs, aimed at the black community. I mean, the black community come up with, and she's just popping on something that's popular right now. Scamming ass niggas and boosters. That's where the money at right now. That's where the money at. Right? And because she said, where my scamming ass niggas at? And the song's so catchy, and it's the biggest song in America. Now we need to boycott and we need to do all this shit. Like,
I think it's a boycott needed on all of this type of music. I'm if we can get
when did
one,
you start feeling like when did you start feeling
been feeling like that? You know, I don't,
when you say,
I don't get down with a lot of that music. No,
when you say been
always from day one.
Well, that's different. I don't know you like that. I know you that long, so I don't know. But everybody else, I mean, that's saying that shit, I don't know if they been on it like that, right? Because I hear the old lady say, yeah, I'm an auntie now. You know, I don't condone the message and this, that, and the third, but
I don't get down with raunchies. I don't even like the N-word when y'all be using it. I can't stand that. But
you got to understand, I guess, you know what I mean? Because I'm looking at it from 2 points of view. As a parent, as you get older, you get wiser, you get a little more wiser, you having kids. Do you want your kids chanting that and you know, and chanting certain things? I was thinking about Sexy Red song, you know what I mean? It's certain songs you just be like,
Sexy Red.
Damn, do I want my kids saying that type of stuff? No, hell no. you don't even want them engaging in it, you know, hearing this type of.
So let me,
you know what I mean?
I'm gonna drop this even better. So whose fault is it that is playing on the radios?
The people that's buying the music.
No, not the people that's buying the record.
I mean, it's playing on like
it's the record labels,
on mainstream radio.
It's the record labels. You want to ban the artist, and you want to boycott the artist, but it's the record label that's paying for the song to get aired, to get played,
so they can make money off the people that's buying it, that's streaming it, the people that's listening to it.
To put
this
it
is what we want to hear. So they're gonna play it, and they're gonna make money off of it because we don't have any standards for ourselves.
Back to my main point. Why are we not boycotting the labels? We want to boycott our people that's getting money off it. Why not boycott the labels? The labels is the one that's promoting this shit to our kids.
If you weren't writing this stuff,
that's not why they're doing it. It's other songs people have on their albums.
Okay.
It's other songs that people have on their albums. That's not why they're doing it. It's them that's promoting it to our culture.
It's the same process or the same ideal that we're talking about. Why do we have cancer-causing foods on the market? Why do we have cancer-causing cigarettes and vapes on the market that's killing people? It's the same idea. People want what they want, and people are going to make money. Corporations are going to make money off of it because you want it.
Whether it's going to kill you, whether it's going to kill you,
whether it's going to hurt you, kill you, or not. You're asking for this. You're subscribing to this. If we stop listening to this shit, stop buying the damn streams and shit, they will not sell it anymore. They're going to find the next best thing. We're putting the onus on a corporation who is set up to make money. So yes, we got to start somewhere. We got to start with the people that's making this stuff in the first place. We get rid of that, there's no demand. I'm sorry, there's no supply for the demand.
That's why bruh saying it's hypocritical. How? I mean, that shit. I
can't get what you're saying about making money.
I can't get it, bro. I'm not with it.
You get somebody like a Future that scream Molly Percocet, Molly Percocet.
I don't like. I mean,
he don't do no drugs.
Me personally, I don't like it, but Future's the biggest artist in the world, right?
That's what I'm saying.
So why would they promote that song? That's
because
the label
putting money.
That's not why they promoting it. They know that if they feed it. listen to what I'm saying, LBZ. They know that if they feed it to you, you're gonna eventually like it.
Yes, because we will take what we need.
So we're not listening to what I'm saying.
Listening to you. I'm just not blaming a fictitious person. I'm blaming the people who
the label ain't fictitious.
If you,
the label
you have some people that will not do drugs. You have some people that do not smoke. You have some people that do not drink. That is a choice. If you don't want to use that, or you don't want to partake in whatever it is that causes your demise, that is a choice. But if you do,
that's the same thing
that's
India
on you.
said. So I'm gonna get into what she said and all that. I'm gonna get into all that she said. What I'm saying is the label is not a fictitious person. The labels know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. They know the community they're doing it to. You know, even when you think about, if anybody ever saw the Tupac movie and you saw Jimmy Iovine and his daughter, she was the one that really got Pac signed by listening to his music. But he wanted to know why the hell you was listening to that. Why you listening to that? They got me trapped, and they can't keep a black man there. What are you doing listening to that? His daughter convinced him to sign Pac, right? But think about all the songs Pac had. When you go back to the early 90s, when we at a time where they was promoting all genre, all hip hop, gangster music, positive, pro-black, all that shit. Why did that stop?
Because when the Killer Murder came out, we ate it up. When the drug epidemic hit, we ate it up. We ate up the music because it was telling everybody's story, and it was like, oh, it's normal. It ain't just me. It's normal. It ain't just my hood. It's normal. We ate it up. We did that to ourselves.
So basically you're saying it's not the label fault for putting the $200,000 for that shit to get the worldwide spins and do all that. It's not the label fault. It's the artist that's not putting no money to get the shit on the radio. It's not the label that's saying, yeah, we're going to take this song and put it on the radio. That's perfect. Oh, my booty hole brown. We're not going to say it's the label.
That's not
wet ass pussy. We're not going to say it's the label, but we're going to say, yo, boycott Young Miami and just take all her money away. She don't deserve to get no bread.
Listen, that is not what I said.
That's what you're saying, though.
Listen to what I'm saying. I said the label, the corporation part, their point is to make money, right? They're going to make their money. That's what they want to do. And if they are in charge of helping you make money, then they're going to employ whatever it is that's going to be that money-making factor. That's just bottom line. So I get it.
Let me say this. Listen to what I'm saying, LBZ.
Where we're coming into play at, and why the boycott is warranted on music such as this.
Let me say this,
we
LB.
need to educate people that you don't have to subscribe to this kind of music because it does not do you well. Just
we
like
do not have to subscribe
cigarettes because it does not do you well. So the same thing applies in music.
Listen to what I'm saying, LBZ. We don't have to subscribe to it. The label dictate what is hot, not the artist. The artists want to make money. That's why they make songs like that. Because the label is dictating what is hot.
But it's happening because it's getting bought.
And you can't help what people...
If you can put out something that is so appealing, that is gonna make you money, why not? Because that's my goal. I want to make money.
So if I want to make money right now in today's world, I got to either make drill, I got to make something like scamming ass nigga. Listen, yes, I do, because I'm not gonna get no airplay and I'm not gonna get no money. I bet you D1, only money D1 is getting right now is getting money from fucking doing shows. And this is a fact. You don't hear none of his songs on the radio. Man, let
me tell you what I'm trying to say, okay? Because you're taking
because you don't understand what I'm saying.
You're taking it to one extreme or the other.
No, I'm not. It's the same extreme. You're just not listening to what I'm saying.
I hear you. I don't agree with it. There's a difference in me not listening. I can hear you, and I don't have to agree with it. That's not me.
But you're talking to somebody that did music their whole life, yo. I'm trying to tell you that the labels dictate what's hot. When they played all that positive music back in the day, why you think people gravitated to KRS-One? Why you think people gravitated to that type of music? Because the label was dictating what was hot. Soon as when the label dictated that wasn't hot anymore and start pushing the murder, death, kill to the people, that's what became hot. So everybody felt like they had to do that in order to sell records.
If there's no demand.
So we boycott the artist and not the label. This is what I'm saying. If you take the money out the fucking label, if you stop the label from getting money and you boycott the labels, it's not the artist. The artists are doing what they feel like they got to do to make money.
So let me ask you this. Are you saying that if all the artists gave them a pool to choose from of good music, are you saying
they gonna pick what they feel like?
Is that what you're saying? You think the record companies just not gonna put out music?
If we gave them you saying a pool of positive music?
So if all we produce was positive music under hip hop, and that's all that these labels had to choose from,
that's never gonna happen.
They would rather not play it than to choose from this positive hip hop?
I want to see how that happens.
I'm asking, what do you think is going to happen based on?
I don't think it'll ever happen. You're never
what do you think would happen if we had that scenario right now, today? Everything in hip hop was positive outcome. Everything was positive music. Do you think those record companies would choose to not play any hip hop, or would they choose from the pile of positive music we have?
I'm gonna give you a perfect example right now.
No, just answer the question.
That's a bullshit ass question. We got D1. We got a bunch of positive rappers right now.
No,
that you can go find on the. You got a bunch of positive.
Was provide them with this set of music.
It's never gonna happen, man.
Okay.
That's not hip hop.
Okay.
Hip hop is coming from the inner city. That's never gonna happen. We got a bunch of positive artists right now that you could go find on the underground. Why ain't nobody going to find them? Go find them artists and play them artists. Why are the labels not pushing them artists?
The people, the black people, the people that align with the black hip hop culture, they're not.
See, you're not paying attention to what I'm saying, and I get it. If the labels push the positive music, people will buy it. And what you're not getting is they're going to shove some shit down your neck until you accept it. The labels dictate what's hot. I could come out with some shit saying A, B, C, D, E, F, G. If the labels felt like that shit was hot and they pushed it, people would buy it.
Can I ask you a question then? So why doesn't this topic happens with other genres of music?
Because they don't have this problem with people talk about boycott artists.
No. Don't switch it up like that. So other genres of music don't have the problem of negative music coming out and impacting their community and them.
People talking about what they witness and what they see, man. You can't stop people's freedom of expression.
Again,
I don't like when people try to do that and we become hypocrites, right? Luke came out with Doodle Brown and all this shit, the shit that been promoted all through our life. You cannot stop. They tried to do that with Uncle Luke. They tried to ban Uncle Luke in 17 states. He fought their ass and won. You can't stop people's freedom of expression, right? But I remember a time in hip hop when you had nothing but positive, Brand Nubian, Tribe Called Quest. I could name so many artists that were so positive back in the day. What happened? We still got positive artists right now. The label knew what they was doing, and they knew how that shit affected our communities. The label know what they doing. We want to blame the artists. It's the fucking labels. Labels, people going to talk about what they see and what's going on. You want me to rap about shit positive and ain't shit positive going on in my life. And I'm not talking about you, LBs. I'm talking about anybody that's talking about boycott. Y'all wanted to be a certain type of way in because you had a fucking jolly good life. That's your life. If you want to go find some jolly music, go find it. You just can't find it on the radio because that's not what the fucking labels are pushing. And that's what I'm saying. The labels know exactly what they're doing. can't stop people's freedom of expression. But India Arie was saying similar to you. But she did also say that she didn't want people to boycott the record. She didn't want people to boycott the record. And I'm going to let y'all hear what she say herself. Let y'all hear exactly what she said. We had a bunch of people say something too, man.
It is being wrongly reported that I think we should boycott this song of the summer. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I refuse to sing that song, but either you know what it is or you don't. And if you don't, you can go find it. It's very easy. But I don't think we should boycott. What I want is to see people understand the power of words and music and to make choices that are healthy for them. That's what I want. Do I think it matters what I want for people? No. I have finally learned that it doesn't matter and that there's no amount of sacrificing my life force energy that is going to make anybody want anything better for themselves. All I can do is emanate what I emanate, stand for what I stand for, and hope that it reaches who it's meant to reach. And that's it. And that's all I'm going to do. And so my comment makes it very clear that a comment is tantamount to everybody doesn't want the same thing. And there are a lot of people who are saying it's just a song. Well, if that's what you think, enjoy. But what I know is that music has power. But of course, I have used that power to help some people. And I have traveled around this world twice. And I see the impact of what we export out of the Black American experience to the rest of the world. Longer story for another time, but I've seen it. So I know. And I'm telling you what it is. But you enjoy if that's what you want to do.
And Keith, I hear you. You say, how do you boycott the labels? Easy. Don't support nothing that's coming out of the label.
Isn't that
that's easy?
Still going to be the same thing as boycotting the artist.
That's easy. Boycotting the artists is stop going to the shows. Anything that got anything to do with the artist from getting money.
But like, the label gets a part of that. The label
no, they
gets
don't.
The biggest part
no, they
of that.
don't. That's why most people make their money off of shows. The only time label get money off the artist from doing shows is when an artist is a new artist that get a fucking bonus or you know, you doing a promotional, a promo run, and you got to pay all that money back and you recoup. Once you become a established artist, you ain't paying no label back for no shows. Not unless they got that in the contract. And 9 times out of 10, most artists negotiating that out of the contract.
I understand.
Right? I understand what she's saying.
I understand.
India Arie is one of my favorite artists.
I definitely understand because I feel like it's vice versa. If you boycott the artist, that's going to hurt the label. If you boycott the label, that's going to hurt the artist in some way, shape, or form. So the thing is that I'm saying is, if we're not putting it out there, if we're at being more conscious about what we're putting out, what kind of change we're looking at, what kind of impact we're looking at from the people that's listening to our music, being more responsible for the stuff that we say and do, that's the only thing that's going to change how we end up as a people. We've seen the negative impact of this negative music. We see it. It's not, you know.
You hear me say, first of all, you hear me say, I can't stand drill music. I
mean, so we know we need to change something.
I didn't really grow up in the drill era, but I know what the fuck they talking about. I don't like that shit because they really living that shit out. They out here going, you see Lil Durk, you see Pooh Shiesty, like, this is the shit that they living out, right? This is how they feel like they got, they feel like they got to live. But the labels don't have to push that shit. Why do you think they pushing it? See, we getting my message twisted. Why do we think the labels are pushing this music to our community? What they know the effect that this happened to our community. Why are they pushing it?
Listen, I get what you're saying. I don't agree that's the tactic we should use, though. I get what you're saying. I think we get to the same place. It's just a different view on how we get there. I say we attack the music where it's coming from. You say we attack the people that's distributing it. It's the same thing. We talk about somebody. It's every scenario of something bad. You don't have to partake in it. You don't have to put it out there. We got this. Let's just use the drug game as the same thing. We know the drugs come from the big people. They ain't, they dropping it in the neighborhoods back in the day. Let's use the crack epidemic. We know they was dropped in the neighborhoods. It didn't mean that everybody had to go and use it. It didn't mean that people had to go and sell it to your own people. It's the same idea. I feel like we just need to take the onus on the accountability to the people who are actually putting it into the hands of the people that's using it.
And I'm happy to see, I ain't gonna front, I'm happy to see our community waking up and feeling some type of way. But I think that me personally boycotting the artist, that's just like, you know, I can't agree with that, man. Because I'm looking at all the music that have been out. People say Biggie Smalls the greatest MC. What positive lyrics he had? What positive lyrics have he ever had? Like, and my thing is like, I feel like we being hypocrites because we was younger at a time and we don't think like that now. Shit still going on in the community. This is what these kids seeing. This is the regular shit they see. So we're going to stop people freedom of expression. But you do have a bunch of and you heard me say this on the show too before. Why they not mixing it up? Right? Why is hip hop not a mixture anymore of the positive? You get this, you get that. You get all these different types of rap forms coming to you. Why is it like that? Not like that anymore. And they just want to push murder, kill, death, homicide, hustle. Every day I'm hustling. Like, come on. Why it's not like that?
I think the essence of what you're trying to get at, and correct me if I'm wrong, that we know that there was an agenda that was put out to affect the Black community.
Absolutely.
In different ways, and music was one of them.
Absolutely.
I get it. Don't think I don't. But even still, even with either one of our views, I think that one is going to affect the other. So even if we target the labels and we say, you know, stop distributing this type of music, it is going to still affect some of the artists.
You tag
that want to make money on that type of expression, right? So,
and I never wanted to come up with this type of shit, but you attack the labels, you attack the radio stations,
but it's still going to impact some of the artists, right? Because the artists that do that type of music and that choose that type of music to express themselves would be affected
on a mainstream scale, right? They will be affected, right?
Yeah.
But I look at underground artists. I listen to all the underground artists that's not being played. I listen to all the underground artists that's not being played because none of they shit on the mainstream and they eating just as fine. They touring, they merchandise off the chain, and they doing everything off the chain. They still getting to it, but I just feel like just singling a person out. How did it just become Young Miami? She got this big record. Let's boycott her. Why y'all ain't boycott Cardi and Megan? The people that love them so much. Why they ain't boycott them? Why they ain't boycott Sexy Red? Cardi B. Like, why these people wasn't boycotted? Why Biggie in them
having a wet coochie ain't the same as telling somebody how to go steal from the store.
But it's telling somebody how to be whorish.
But you can do what you want with your body.
Difference?
You can do what you want with your body. If you got a wet coochie and you want to tell the world about it, it is what it is.
So all right, we had all these
about that.
So we had all these crack songs and crack epidemics and all this stuff that happened and all that, right? And we had the hustlers talk about hustling. Rick Ross, every day on hustle. I could go all the hustle songs in America, right? We didn't say boycott these niggas.
We did. Some people did.
Who? Because these niggas successful than a motherfucker.
I think it's just this has caught headlines because it's Young Miami in this particular song. So that's why
Young Miami, and that's why I'm saying
this particular song, and it has been. I don't know if y'all saw the story about the girl and her mama that got caught boosting, and they dancing to this song. That's how they got caught.
But can I say something real quick? Cause where Lisa Ray at? I need to find Lisa Ray. Cause she's had something to say about it too, and Uncle Trick. But my thing is, boosting is not new.
It's not. It's still a crime.
It's not new. Scamming is not new. It's just the big shit that's happening now because hustling in the street, crack and dope and all that shit is not popping like it used to. It's just not popping like it used to. And the niggas that's getting the money is the scammers and the boosters. Where you could get all this high-end merchandise for damn near a quarter of so much cheaper than you would get it if you went in the store.
Hey, you know what it be though? Like I'm just thinking about what D1 said. Hip hop makes everything cool. So it's the fact that we making scamming cool. We make that type of shit dope. You know what I mean? We make it cool to do. We think it's a fad. Doing drugs is cool.
Let me say this.
Molly and perks is cool.
I hear you say
somebody
that.
with a switch while they eating a burger.
That's the thing to do. You gotta switch. You the man.
I hear that, and I understand that. But these people that's rapping about this, they're only rapping about either their experience or what they're seeing.
Not necessarily, because you know some people rap about fake shit.
Is faking it. You know that. You know that.
Some people are. Listen, some people are faking it, and when we say faking it, they might not have necessarily scammed. They might not have necessarily boosted, but I guarantee you, they bought something from a booster.
I was just about to say, just Miami ain't scamming, bro. We know she ain't scamming.
But understand what I'm saying.
From a booster. I don't think
understand.
Oh yeah, I did buy something from a booster.
I was just about to say, B, you buy them boys the bootlegs. Don't start that, B.
I can't listen, man. In this new age era of the music, I can't put nothing past none of these motherfuckers. These niggas going to jail for 100 years and all this. I can't put nothing past if they lived it or if they doing it or they got into music and then they started wanting to do it or whatever the case may be. But this stuff is going on in the community if you from the community. Right? And I respect D1 approach, but you see how people got on D1? When he first started doing this shit, everybody wanted to have an interview so they could try to shut his ass down.
I was about to say he getting death threats, bro. He said he getting death threats behind, you know what I'm saying, him speaking facts.
I hear what he's saying. Like me, I hear what he's saying, but I'm just like I'm saying to LBs, y'all directing it at the wrong people.
I don't know. I still feel like it's going to affect them either way. I mean, either way we do it. You know what I'm saying? It's still going to affect the artists that choose to express themselves that way. Because if the labels, if we boycott the labels and say we ain't buying that type of music, they're not going to choose those type of artists mainstream to be pushing their music. So they're still going to lose out. They're going to be forced to choose to put out a different type of music if they want to stay in the game.
I'm just saying.
But I mean, at the end of the day,
I feel like people gotta. You got Lil Durk. I don't know if you call him a drill rapper or whatever, right? But he still came with All My Life, right? You got people that have them type of songs, right? And if he didn't have J. Cole on that record, who knows if they would have even pushed it like that?
Yeah.
Right? They'll rather push the shit that's detrimental to the community. Right? The shit that's going on in the community, that's the shit they want to push. And I feel like when we talking in our people and saying, yo, boycott them, what we trying to starve them out? How about if that's the only music she know how to make? How about if these are her experiences that she came up boosting? How about if these are her experiences where she dealt with scammers all her life? How about if these are her experiences that she talking about? And we just want to take the money out of her mouth and say, no more money for you. I feel like
it's
we just
still the same thing though.
It's
still the same thing. You can talk about the good stuff just as much as you can talk about the bad.
What good stuff though?
If you don't have anything good to share, then don't share it. You heard people say you ain't got nothing good to say, then don't say it.
I don't get it, Keith. I love you, Keith, man, but I don't get it, man. You're saying get her out of here. What music are we listening to? What are we listening to? Why we gotta get young? My thing is, we targeting young Miami. It's 1,000 rappers that's out here doing the same type of shit. Why we ain't boycotting them? We can
start with her. We can start with her and keep it going.
Why? Because she got the biggest song. Because she got the biggest song of her life. We're gonna target her.
We target her, keep it going. Maybe by the time we get to the 5th or 6th rapper, that some things will change. Maybe.
I hate to tell y'all.
Somewhere. Somebody got to be at the top.
I hate to tell y'all, we could do all the boycotting we want. The song too big now.
It is. It's
we
out
there. We could do all the boycotting we want to try to do.
Fun.
The song is too big. But my thing is, why I don't know. I don't get it. I
But
feel
it's
like
the
I would
idea,
be
whether
being,
it's her or another one. I think
feel
the
like
idea
I would
still
be out here
shit.
being a hypocrite because my favorite song from Biggie Smalls was "Give Me the Loot." Anybody know what that song was about? You know, I would feel like I'm just being a hypocrite for real, for real. You got some people that don't live a hardcore lifestyle, but like hardcore rap or like gangster rap. That's like telling somebody they shouldn't go get Ice Cube classic albums or get NWA classic albums. These was the niggas that pushed the goddamn. You said how old was I then? Come on, man. Keith, how old are you, man? I'm half a. I'm gonna tell my age, man. Like I'm up there, man. I'm a real hip hop baby, man. I'm a hip hop baby. When NW came out, I was old enough to get records, man, with the explicit thing on it. Like I was not old enough to get records, but I had record uncles in them that had records. Right? I know all music, Cali, all music from all over. NWA pushed the whole gangster culture to the world. Only people was really trying to boycott them was who? I understand growth happens, Keith, but you listen to a certain type of music at one time. So you telling these kids not to like the music that they like.
Yes, because now we know better. We know that music was not good for us.
Did we listen to our,
definitely not good for you?
Did we listen to our parents?
You have to see, that's what we're talking about, what they did. We need to talk about what they need to do, what they're supposed to do. That's what being a parent is.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Don't make the mistakes that I made. You listen to the advice I have coming through the mistakes that I have.
But we're also in a different time.
It don't mean that it makes it different. The values
everything is accessible. Everything is accessible. We are in a different.
The values are still there, right?
So y'all basically telling me that the music is raising y'all kids.
Not mine.
So what are we talking about? Why are we boycotting music then?
Some people.
Why are we boycotting artists?
Some people and their children are influenced by the life that they're hearing that sounds cool in the music that they hear. Because it seems like when they're putting out music that this is the life that a lot of other people are living, and it's okay.
I'm just trying to understand, how do we, if we doing the things we supposed to do as parents, why are we boycotting artists? That like I say again, that the label is promoting, that the label is pushing. You hear these drill songs. Like I said, I went to Cali. I heard a whole bunch of artists I never heard, but guess what they talking about? Whole bunch of artists I ain't never heard, but you know what they talking about? Murder, kill, death, homicide, whatever. Baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. We got, I mean, even R&B song, even whatever you wanted. It's so many songs. SZA got a song talk about orphan niggas, and she won a Grammy. Like, I don't know what we do, right? But how did we get to just Young Miami? Yo, oh no, that song too hot. That song dangerous. Boosters and scammers. Boosters and scammers been around. How did we just get to her? And I don't
think we just got to her. Like I said, I know for at least me and some people that I know, it's a lot of different types of music that I just don't subscribe to. And I don't allow my kids to subscribe to. Yeah, they can listen to it because it's everywhere. You know what I mean? I can't stop them from hearing the music, but we will definitely have those conversations about the actions that you're trying to portray because what you're hearing. We definitely have those conversations. That doesn't happen everywhere. And a lot of kids are being influenced. A lot of the parents are influencing the kids. Let's not forget that either, because they've been influenced by that same music, that same ideal. So, you know, it's all of parenting is definitely a factor when it comes to this music. Stop buying it. Stop subscribing to it. Start having those conversations. That shit ain't cool. It really ain't. You can listen to it and you can bop to the music, but really what they're talking about ain't it. That's not how you live.
It's hypocritical.
hypocritical.
It's hypocritical.
They rapping about
bro.
it, make you, you know what I'm saying,
No
make you dance. But that shit ain't how life's supposed to be, baby. No.
And you knew we grew up in it and we lived it, so you know it was second nature to us. But once you get out of that lifestyle and you become a person of a civilized person of this community and have to have kids and engage with reality of what really is going on, you gotta address the bullshit.
I hear what you're saying,
bullshit,
but
bro.
I don't address the artists though. Like I don't address the artists for living their experience or telling what they saying. Like I see the bigger picture, man. It's somebody that's pushing this shit to the masses. It's somebody that wants the masses to fucking follow this shit. It's somebody that wants the mat. But you want people to take ownership, but some people are living their experience. Some people are telling their experience. You don't have, these people could be the underground artists that's not on the mainstream, and they could push the positive artists through the airwaves, but they're not doing it. Why? Because you can't force all people to just follow and let's all get positive. We all holier than thou. Like we can't. I would just, like I said, feel like I'm being a hypocrite.
There's no gray area with you.
No, I just feel like I would be being a hypocrite. The gray area is that I mean, we agree at some point that the music is not.
I'm gonna give you a prime example.
The music is detrimental to our community.
Somebody like a 50 Cent. 50 Cent, you know how he came in the game, you know what he was pushing, you know what his agenda was. At some point, 50 grew, and he no longer could rap about bullshit because he had nothing else to rap about because he wasn't living that lifestyle no more.
He would just talk about T.I. and Tiny. He would just talk about a mother guy.
He talking. I'm talking about music. We talking about music. I'm talking
about music. The Power soundtrack that's about to come on, that you're about to hear every day once the power drop. Your mother,
I'm not saying
your mother ate every box in Atlanta or whatever the fuck he was saying.
I'm not saying he's not doing music. I ain't saying he ain't doing music.
But he ain't talking about, you know.
I'm just saying he's not pushing that.
We're not listening to 50 no more or something.
That agenda he was pushing from when he came into the game. That's what I'm saying. He kind of ventured off and did other things when it came to, you know what I mean, his money and growing.
And respectfully, now I see that, right? What you're saying. I just want to see growth. Kids can have their music, but I want to see growth. City Girls ain't my era. That's not my era either. Motherfucking drill music ain't my era either. I can't stand drill music because these little niggas really live that shit out. But if you ever heard me on the show talk about drill music, the people that I attack is the label for pushing this shit. And this is why the kids all over the place acting like they fucking nutty professor out here. A 1,000%, I agree with you. I just don't want to feel like I'm a hypocrite. I grew up in hip hop, right? Ever since I remember, man, 7th grade, I've been rapping. 6th grade, I've been rapping. Right? I used to have the style where I wanted to be like Kane. Once style started to change, you got to think, Cool G rap, Road to the Riches. Like, I can name so many songs that we could say, yo, like, damn, that shit was detrimental to detrimental to the culture. Like, I think these songs are detrimental to the culture. Even Young Miami, I think the song is detrimental, but I'm not gonna say stop getting your fucking money. If the label gonna push you to where you the biggest artist, you #1 on the billboards. She #1 on the billboards right now. To just block that out, I don't know, man. I'm not saying we ain't supposed to elevate. What name is that? Rohigi, son? Let me see. Rogish.
I mean,
son?
Interesting fact. Now, a lot of people may not know, but they talk about Sexy Red and that Pound Town song. Do you know that was actually a redo of a 1973 song from a group with a man and some ladies? I don't know. They did Pound Town.
Whose song was more popular?
Raunchy. That was raunchy. You hear me? I don't want to hear it today, but that was a raunchy song. And
So
she
you
took that
understand
from that album.
Yeah, she's been distilling a lot of music. So you get what I'm saying, Rogish son. You said billboards ain't got no honor in them. Just like the labels don't have no honor in them. They want to take the most foulest shit from our culture and put it back into our streets and for our kids to glorify that shit. Right? But we want to attack the artists, right? You got a whole slew, like I said, of positive rappers on the underground. Why are they not trying to push these people?
Because they don't make the music, they don't make the money.
No, I keep saying it, LBZ. The label dictates what's hot. We never know what's gonna be hot. The label dictates what's gonna be hot. If a label take a song and spin it, it's gonna become hot.
Yeah. But if they didn't have that music to spin,
that's never gonna happen. What we're asking for is never gonna happen. It's youth that's gonna always, or kids that's younger than us, or young adults that's younger than us, gonna always want to tell their experience. That's never gonna happen. But what I'm saying is you could give a blend, right? Right now, what they're doing is they're not giving us any choice. They're not giving us any choice. Every time you turn on the radio, it's some boo, 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 they're not giving us a choice. You look at the videos, they got the guns in the videos, fake shooting out the windows and all this other shit. They're not giving us a choice. Where back in the day, I had the choice if I wanted to listen to Africa Bambaataa, listen to KRS, listen to Tribe Called Quest, listen to De La Soul. I had the choice. Right? And all that music was out when all the gangster shit was out. NWA and all the gangster shit was out at the time. Right? I had a choice.
Well, and that was a transition period, though, right? It was a transition period. We were transitioning from a certain type of music to another type. So it was still some available. But when you're talking about where there's none available, what is your choice then? Your choice is either not to listen or listen.
Turn off the radio.
Right.
Kendrick Lamar said, turn the TV off. Turn the TV off. Like, turn off the radio.
Turn it off. Turn off the TV. I don't watch news anymore because guess what? The news is some bullshit. I ain't watched news in probably 15 years.
One thing for sure is they're not giving us a choice on what we gonna listen to or what we're gonna. They are not giving us a choice. Right, but I feel like taking it out on one person. That's like we being I think we're being too harsh. Me personally, just trying to take it out on one person, and it's a million other people making these type of songs, and you just saying, "Yo, get her," because she's the top person. Like that's, I don't know, man. That's like see Dolores Tucker doing Tupac and signaling Tupac out when she did that shit to him at that time. And if you listen to any Tupac album, even though he had some rough, rugged shit on his albums, he also had a bunch of positive shit on his albums.
Yeah, we definitely need to get it together. It's definitely a line drawn with pencil that keeps getting erased.
We heading for self-destruction.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Self-destruction.
But
when that came out, you had Just Ice and Ice on that.
Enemy #1.
Come on, Public Enemy, all these guys. Think about that time, that era. Right? They wasn't the only niggas out, but they had positive music, and you had.
I was about to say, and that music was popping though, E.
But it was positive. You have positive artists. You have positive artists now that they will not get the time of day. No, you're not making. Nope, that's not what we want to hear. That's not what we want to push. That's
because we're overly saturated with the negativity. Like the people that were listening to UNITY, the kids came after them, ain't heard nothing.
It ain't really that though. People relate to what they see too. That was a big thing. And you knew that's what it really was for us. We kind of went what we related to. That's what it is.
I mean,
but no, I can tell you on the other side. I never grew up around any of that stuff, but when I started listening to DMS, Bone Thugs, and Harmony, I started identified. I used to walk around talking about.
Yeah. Hey, they was moving to suburbs too.
I can tell you this,
right? I
right?
was a thug, and you know now I'm the furthest thing from a thug. But just because I was hearing it on a day-to-day basis,
I can tell you this, right? And I know I be sounding crazy to y'all, right? But if I guarantee you, if I play 20 songs of mine, you would think I was a more positive rapper than anything else, right? Even from talking about my experience and what's going on in life, you would think I'm more of a positive rapper than anything else, right? Because I never wanted to really push a message to where I felt like it would hurt the community, or I wanted the community to see, yo, that's why I think I never got on. Because I know I'm just as good as any of these niggas.
Yeah, because your music was, yeah.
And I think I was just as good as any of these niggas.
And you definitely are.
I think you was the mixture of Kendrick and like Jay, for real.
But let me ask you this though. Now that you just said that, don't you think we should expect the same from our artists, other artists that we hear? Shouldn't we expect them to think the same way that you did? That even though you went through that hard stuff, you didn't want to push that on your community. Shouldn't we expect them to think the same way?
I do. I mean, I would expect them to think the same way, but
when I was coming, like that's what I'm saying though. So
when I was coming up, right? When I was coming up, I was doing what I was doing, but everybody else was going left. It was, murder, kill, boom, 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 whatever the case may be. And it was like, I was giving you the rhyme and the reason, right? Yo, I did live like this, but this was the reason I had to live like this. Shit was whatever the case may be. And that shit wasn't working for me, right? And I could have just automatically said, yo, no, I'm not trying to be hypocritical at all,
None
Keith.
of us
I'm just
are,
saying,
but
when I'm saying what I'm saying, Keith, is that I really took a conscious effort, right? Because Pac was one of my favorite artists, yo, and I realized, he had like a blueprint, right? He came with like the rhyme and reason. Nah, they can't keep him. They got me strapped, right? When he's saying certain shit, you hear them. They got me strapped. Nah, they can't hold a black man down. Like, he's saying shit in his rhymes, and if you really listen to him, he's giving you the rhyme and the reason. This is why I'm like this. This is why I'm thugged out. This is why certain shit, right? But we don't have to be like that, dear mama. And he's giving you all this shit. I wonder if heaven got a ghetto. He's telling you certain things and telling you stories, and that's kind of how I was, right? But at the time Pac was there, what other artists was like that? Think about it. None.
But you know what he had to do before he got there, right? Because he was already popping before he was doing all those.
He had to get in the acting and do all this other stuff and sneak his way in the door. And like I say, he probably wouldn't have got a deal if it wasn't for Jimmy Iovine's daughter. Right? Because his shit was going on labels and they was overlooking them. Right? So people understand, like I said, if I'm a new artist right now and I want to get on and I go take to the label right now, just think about this. This is real shit. And I go take it to the label and it's nothing but positive music and the shit banging. They're going to turn it down because that's not what they're looking for.
Oh, we in overtime now.
They're going to turn it down because that's what they're looking for. That's not what they're looking for. They looking for the shit that's going to say bang, bang, shoot them up, spin the car, spin the block. They looking for that shit.
But it ain't on them to determine what's best for our community. We're falling subjected to what they're giving, and we don't have to do that.
And this is what I've been trying to explain, LBZ, that they are the ones dictating. And this is why most of our artists are coming like that. When me and you talk about hip hop, we'll be like, yo, everybody got the same cadence, the same type of shit, the same type of frequency. Everything is the same BPM. This is what the labels are dictating. It's not our artists saying, yo, give me a beat to sound like Lil Durk's. Do this. No, the labels are saying, no, that's not what we want to hear. And they coming back and they got the same BPM, the same cadence, same flow, talk about the same shit. I'm spinning the block. Who could talk about it the best? That's what the labels are dictating. That's what the labels are dictating.
So tell me though, can you agree though that the change that we saw in hip hop, rap and hip hop, was more so with the unity music where people actually cared about music and cared about what they say.
That was my favorite era. That was my favorite era.
Was that the shift that we just only focused on making money and what was going to make money?
Because people was coming from hardships and shit like that, right? It shifted, right? But that was my favorite era.
Yeah.
Because in that era, you had a choice. You had different types of music. I could go get me a fucking KRS, and then I could go get me a PMD. I could go EPMD. I could go get so many different artists, and I could still go get NWA. I could still go get the gangster music, and I had a choice. Right now, we don't have no choice but to go get the bullshit if we don't know what's going on the underground, or we don't know the positive artists, or people ain't checking for D1. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, and ain't nothing wrong with what D1 doing. If you look at T.I. album, you think T.I. want to have a song right now, talk about the hustlers, him, Jeezy, and goddamn 2 Chainz song they just put out, just did a video too, but they talk about the same shit from the past because T.I. understand it's a formula that these labels are looking for to push this shit how they push our shit.
Yeah. I don't know where we need to start, but I feel like it definitely is part of what the community problem is.
Absolutely, roguish son. Right? You say, what kind of artist doesn't have any say so? The new artist that's coming in? The artist that ain't never had no big records? The artists that, like, if you ain't had nothing popping and you ain't nobody, they telling you going to labels, man. I done heard this type of shit, man. We looking for something more like right? Think about Wale. Wale tried to come in and shift the culture with the poetry style rap, low positive shit. And where he at? And he makes some of the biggest records. Let me tell it.
Well, when you're looking to make $1, you probably sell your soul to do it. And that's what a lot of them are.
And that's what they doing. And that's what they doing. A lot of motherfuckers come to you and say, yeah, well, we'll give you $1 million bonus. You keep making these type of songs. Let me see these 5 songs. We give you $1 million bonus. We put you up in Sony studio. You go to Hit Factory or whatever the case may be. And that's what they be doing. And we ain't even play no freestyles or nothing. I ain't even get to none of the videos. But I'm going to have to bring Lisa Ray back, and I'm going to have to bring Trick Daddy back because y'all got to hear them. Like, they just blew my mind. But, yeah, man, we at that time, man. Yeah, I think it was a good show, man. I mean, even though, I get hyped sometimes, especially when we talk about the punk police. Listen, man, more than a mess, man. And I always say it, the have-nots mascot, right? So it be seeming like I'm a real have-not. I'm a real from the bottom of the barrel baby. Like, this ain't no made-up shit. So I'm always pulled for my people in the gutter because I know we could do better. Right? But I understand that people see a way out and they take that shit. You understand what I'm saying? I understand that wholeheartedly. So I understand, man. So, you know what I mean? Make sure y'all liking, subscribing, sharing. Make sure y'all checking them notifications, man. And it's going to be the 4th of July tomorrow, man. Y'all make sure y'all staying safe out there. Don't nobody be trying to light no fireworks in the hand, blow your damn hand off, do no stupid shit like these young niggas be doing. I done seen niggas blow their hand off, all fingers and all this other shit. Don't do none of that, man. Stay out the way. Enjoy yourself. Stay sucker free. I love y'all, man. And I will see y'all Monday.
All right, y'all. LBZ here holding it down in the conversation with our brothers here. Thank y'all for joining us this morning. Glad you were able to catch us. Definitely make sure that you like the video. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe so you can get the notifications when we're going to be on live. Y'all make sure that you enjoy your holiday weekend. Remember the reason for the holiday. Remember where we are today in the 250th year of the independence of this country. It is still some bullshit. Y'all bid y'all well on your day. Remember that existence is automatic and purpose is chosen.
Ain't never lie.
Yeah, I think Cleveland too, Keith. Hey, yo, man, Fly Global, Mr. Everywhere, you ain't never there. I am the Jersey representative in South. Man, I appreciate everybody for tuning in today, man. Y'all know what time it is, this time of the month, man. I'm just, man, you know, I love the summertime. You know, I'm a summer baby, man, so you know
Man, that
how I
nigga
feel.
birthday in a couple days. He extra
Hey,
feeling
man, you know
himself,
how I
man.
feel in
Come on.
July, man. You know, it just feels good, man, to be out here, man, moving around. You know what I'm saying? In shorts and a tank top, man. It just feels good, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta love the summertime. I want to shout everybody out, man. If you got a birthday this weekend, man, cancer season up. Big up, big up, big up, big up, big up.
Big
Hey,
up,
look.
big up.
Enjoy your holiday, man. I'm gonna be somewhere. Wife want to do something, man. We might be somewhere getting some burgers and dogs, man. Glizzies. I don't know what we're gonna be doing, but we'll be outside. Uh, Monday, we back at it. You know how we give it up, man. We appreciate it. Tell your man, tell a friend to tell a friend, like, subscribe, and share. We love y'all. Appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all later, man.
And think about this, man. I love my culture and all that shit, but we ain't telling nobody to boycott the barbecue. You know what I mean? Everybody do what they do. We ain't saying boycott the barbecue. We know where that came from, but you know, it is what it is. I
I
love
might
y'all.
not be cooking out, but I'm popping up, eh?
Yeah, come on, man. I love y'all, man, and we will see y'all Monday. 100.
Can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
I'm halfway through it, and I know what I gotta do. I'm about 3 steps forward. I just need gotta come through. I need love, I need patience. Take me back to the basics. I just need one more shot at living. I just need one more shot like Pippin.
Niggas can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
I am the have-nots mascot.